Hey, what gives? Would you mind explaining why you didn't do the dishes this morning? You've done nothing but slack off today. You didn't even clean the bathtub. Or the toilets. They're covered in dust and smell awful. Ugh, you are so useless. I don't even know why we keep you around here. Oh, hello there, Emily. I wasn't expecting to get a message from you this time of day. I suppose this means you've already gotten home from work then? Stop dodging the issue. Why haven't you done any of your chores? Don't even think about telling me you forgot about them. I'm sorry. What are you talking about? Do I really have to explain it to you again? I go to work. You do not. That means you need to be doing all the housework since you're not pulling any weight in the house. Now get off your lazy rear end and start scrubbing right now. Emily, I just moved in with you two yesterday. Is this really anything to be getting so angry at me about? Excuse me? And besides, I am working. I may not be as busy as I used to be, but I am still working. So I'm out of the house for at least the morning most days. Who do you think you are? Don't talk back to me like that. Emily, we made the rules very clear before we built this duplex together, don't you remember? We agreed that each of us would do our own chores, me in my unit and you two in yours. And our finances are separate as well. When we built the house, we had separate meters for gas, water, and electricity installed. So we can each pay for just what we use on our own. Of course, we're family and will most assuredly be there for each other in difficult times, and anytime you need me to look after Roy for you, I'd be glad to babysit him. Those were the rules that we decided on after a long and open discussion between the three of us. Right? Whatever, I'm tired of this conversation.
Hey Mom, sorry to bother you on your lunch break. Do you have a minute?
Sure, Isaac, what can I do for you?
Did you have anything on your schedule for next weekend?
Next weekend? Let me think. No, I don't believe I have anything going on then. Why's that?
Okay, then what would you say to all of us going on a short little vacation as a family?
A vacation sounds lovely. What's the occasion?
Actually, one of my coworkers won a vacation in some kind of drawing, and he was planning on taking his family on an overnight resort stay. But I guess one of his kids got sick and is going to be in the hospital for a few weeks now, so they can't go anymore.
Oh, that's terribly unfortunate. I hope the child is all right.
The trip voucher had to be used within a specific time period, and it's too late now to change the reservation date. So he offered to pass the tickets to me if I was interested. Since the tickets were for 4 people, it works out perfectly that you, me, Emily, and Roy can all go together. The one little snag is that I have work on Saturday morning that I can't get out of. So you guys will be going there with just the 3 of you, and I'll be meeting up with you later on that day.
So, me, Emily, and Roy will all go in the morning then?
Yeah, that's the way it will work out. What do you think? I thought it would be a great opportunity for you and Emily to improve your relationship. You said the 2 of you were having difficulties, right? Since Roy will be there, and you know how much he loves you, it could be a great bonding experience for you two.
You know, I think you may be right. Sure, Isaac, I'd love to go along. Thank you for the invitation.
Alright, I'm really looking forward to it. I'll let you know the specifics once everything is set in stone. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Isaac. I'll be waiting. Hey, Mom. Sorry for the late notice, but I have something important to tell you about the vacation tomorrow. I see. What is it, Emily? I forgot to tell you that our departure time got changed. Ah, all right. Thank you for letting me know. We were planning to leave the house at 7 a.m. and drive to the airport in order to make the 8 a.m. flight. But the flight we were booked on got canceled, and they rescheduled us for a flight at 10:15 a.m. instead. So we're going to be leaving the house at around 9 a.m. that morning. One more thing, though. I need to stop by Roy's friend's house to pick up a toy he left behind the last time he had a play date there. So could you meet us at the airport at 9:30 a.m.? All right, that sounds fine. I'll give you your tickets to the airport tomorrow. Thanks, Emily. See you in the morning. Hello? Emily, where are you? I just got to the airport and I'm waiting at the gate like you said. But I can't find you or Roy anywhere. Did something come up? Are you running late? Well, good morning, Mother Dearest. Actually, Roy and I already left on the 8 a.m. flight. We just landed a few minutes ago. What? What's going on? Last night you told me that the 8 a.m. flight was canceled and we were going to go on the 10:15 flight instead. You really don't get it, do you? I told you the wrong time on purpose. Did you really think I was going to let you come with us on this vacation? Get real. This is a family vacation, and you're not my family. You're my mother-in-law, not my real mother. Now be a good old maid and give me some money to use on your grandson and crawl back home to your rocking chair. I don't believe this. How could you do this to me? It was easy. Anyway, I know you've got my bank account number, so just wire the money there. Got it? Don't worry, I'll spend most of it on Roy. He's got a birthday coming up, and it's not like you need the money for anything, so go ahead and wire me a couple $1,000. That should be enough for now. I was looking forward to this vacation. I wanted to spend time getting closer to you. I know we've had a difficult relationship up until now, but I thought this would be our chance to come to understand each other better. I thought we were all going to make some wonderful memories together as a family. You must have missed it before, so I'll say it again. You're not my family. You're my mother-in-law, not my real mom. This is a family vacation, so only family can come. And I thought you were aware of this, but since you seem so oblivious, I might as well tell you that the only reason I agreed to the duplex was because you got that massive life insurance policy when your husband died. I figured you'd be tossing money at Roy left and right. So, to summarize, I see you as nothing but an ATM for your grandson. You're not invited to this trip. Go back home. The end. So that's how you see me. At first I was going to move in with Isaac's younger brother and his wife, but they ended up having to move because he got transferred at work. I was so happy at first when Isaac offered to build a duplex together with me. I'd be able to live closer to my grandchild and I'd feel more secure than living by myself. Okay, so how about you go live with Isaac's brother then? Actually, that would be perfect. Do you want me to call a mover for you? We can have all your stuff out of the house by the time we get back from our vacation. In any case, I suppose I have no choice but to go back home now. Just so you don't get any ideas, even if you book another flight and show up at our hotel room, I'm kicking you out on the curb. Got it?
Hey, Mom. I'm almost at the hotel. Sorry I'm coming so late. How are things with you, Emily and Roy?
Isaac.
Did you guys enjoy your afternoon at the amusement park?
Isaac, I'm not at the hotel. I'm at home.
Wait, what? Why? Didn't you get on the plane with Emily and Roy in the morning? Did something happen? Are you okay?
Emily told me that the flight was canceled and that we were getting on a flight at 10 instead. When I messaged her later, she told me that she had lied because she didn't want me to come.
She did what?
She also told me to wire her some money to use on Roy during the trip, but I'm sorry, I haven't been able to get around to it yet. I stopped at a convenience store on the way back to pick up some food for lunch, and, well, here I am.
I don't believe this. What on earth is she thinking?
From the way you're talking, it at least sounds like you weren't in on it, in any case.
Of course I wasn't. I'm gonna have a little talk with Emily about this. Give me some time and I'll take care of it.
All right, but whatever you do, be sure that you don't get in any sort of argument in front of Roy, okay?
I know. I'll wait until it's nap time. I'll message you later on tonight.
Hey, are you there? I can't find Isaac or Roy anywhere. Do you have any idea where they might be? Emily? Oh, are you still at the hotel? Isaac just got back to the house with Roy about an hour ago. They did? So, wait a minute. I'm all alone out here now? They abandoned me? Well, like I said, they just got home, and I haven't heard any specific details, but yes, it does appear so. Is this your doing? What did you say to Isaac? Nothing, really. I just told him that you gave me the wrong time for the plane on purpose in order to keep me from coming with you on the trip is all. That's not nothing. Why couldn't you have just told him that you got sick and couldn't go or something? You're making it sound like I'm the bad guy. Emily, dear, I'd say an objective reading of the situation would lead to the conclusion that, yes, in fact, you are the bad guy. What did you just say? Did you think that Isaac would let you get away with a thing like this? That he would just take your side unquestioningly? Well, duh, he's my husband. Plus, I didn't even do anything wrong. You're the one that's in the wrong. We were gonna have a fun, carefree vacation, just the three of us, but you butted in and invited yourself along. And now, thanks to you, I'm all alone in this hotel room. Emily, you're under the completely wrong impression. Isaac is the one who invited me along on the vacation. I didn't invite myself. Are you serious? If you or Isaac had told me beforehand that you wanted to have a vacation with just the three of you, I would have understood. I'm not so presumptuous as to invite myself along to other people's vacations. But Isaac never told me that. Isaac thought, and I agreed, that this would be the perfect chance for us to get to know each other better, to finally have a positive relationship with each other. But now I've made my decision. I'm leaving my estate to Isaac's younger brother. Wait a minute. Estate? I do suppose it's a bit early to be talking about my estate, but you deserve to know my intentions. I'm actually the chairman of the board of 4 different companies. 4? I thought you were unemployed. They were originally my father's companies, and when he passed away, he left his majority stake in each of them to me. It's been a while since I've seen the numbers, but I believe my stock holdings alone amount to around 5 million? 5 million? So that's going to get split up between the 2 brothers, right? Isaac's younger brother and his wife are going through a training program designed by me in order to equip them to effectively run the companies in the future. Obviously, as the firstborn, I talked to Isaac about this first. But he said he had other interests, and I gave him my blessing to pursue them. His words were, "Don't worry, Mom. I'm going to forge my own path in life. You can leave everything to him."
He said that? Is he insane? What kind of psychopath would turn down a $5 million inheritance? What's wrong with him?
There is nothing wrong with him. He's a fine, upstanding man who takes good care of you, Roy, and me. Perhaps you might recognize that if you would think about someone other than yourself for a change.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I wish things could have turned out differently than they did, Emily.
Mom, you have to do something. I don't want to get divorced.
What's that?
Do something about this. Talk to your son. He says that he's going to divorce me and then he's going to work with his lawyer to make sure that I lose custody of Roy. He's going to move into your side of the duplex. You have to talk him out of this.
Ah, so that's what was going on. I was curious why I came home from work today to find my guest room full of boxes of Isaac's things all around the bed.
Well, now you know why, so hurry up and do something about it.
From what Isaac has told me over the last several days, not only have you not shown any semblance of remorse for what you did, but you've been trying your hardest to encourage Isaac to quit his job and take back my inheritance from his brother, including a presentation on a house that you could buy with the $5 million?
What was I supposed to do? There was no way he could have been in his right mind turning down $5 million. I figured if I showed him the kind of lifestyle that much money could afford, he'd change his mind.
Emily, I have to say I'm disappointed, but painfully unsurprised. First of all, the decision of my estate is as of yet undecided. Nothing is set in stone yet.
Didn't you say you were going to give it to Isaac's brother, though?
I've consulted with various financial advisors over the past several years, and presently I'm intending to divide my estate evenly between my two sons. However, how that division ultimately pans out is something for them to discuss between themselves.
Oh. Then why didn't you just say that in the first place? That would have saved me a ton of grief.
Oh, do you suddenly have a problem with critical information being kept from you? That's exactly what you did to me when you lied about the plane being cancelled. I wanted to see how you'd respond if I only told you the size of my estate and Isaac's intentions.
So, this was all a test?
Yes, and you failed miserably.
Oh no.
You can ask Isaac for more details.
But that has nothing to do with our divorce. I don't want to get divorced. You need to do something. Talk to Isaac. Tell him that a divorce would be bad for Roy. Whatever you need to do.
After this past week's events, I'm not entirely sure having a mother like you in the picture would be a good thing for Roy at all, Emily.
Please.
I've said my piece, and I have nothing to say to you ever again. I hope you one day learn to care about someone other than yourself.
Mom, no!
Goodbye, Emily.
Hey, Isaac, I changed my mind. Sure, let's get divorced.
Wow. Okay. So that's that, I guess. Go ahead and sign the divorce papers I sent you and take them to the courthouse whenever you can.
Sure thing. I'll head over there right now. Okay, it's all done. I just got back from the courthouse, so we're officially divorced. Wire me my share of the assets as soon as you can. I'm pretty sure you still have my bank account information.
What are you talking about?
Don't pretend like you don't know. I can do math. Since your mom's estate is $5 million and you get half, that means you get $2.5 million. That means that since we're divorced, I get half of that. So you owe me $1.25 million. I'm planning on using that to pay the bills while I look for a new job, so send it to me as soon as possible. Got it?
Why did I have to marry someone as stupid as you? My mom's not dead yet, you moron.
So?
Do you even know how inheritance works, Emily? As long as she's alive, it's all still hers, and she's perfectly healthy. How do you not know this?
Wait, really?
And besides, assets gained through inheritance aren't subject to property division during a divorce. God, you're an idiot.
Oh no. Okay, then I changed my mind. We're not getting divorced after all.
Don't you think it's a little too late for that? You just said that you had already turned in the divorce papers at the courthouse.
Uh-oh. Man, this sucks. What am I gonna do now?
Emily and Isaac's divorce was finalized just a few days after our final conversation. After considering Emily's behavior and its potential impact on Roy, the family court sided with Isaac and granted him full custody. It went far more smoothly than I expected, for us at least. Isaac realized in that last message to Emily that she was under an enormous misconception about how the property division would work, which is too bad for her. But thanks to that misconception, she consented to the divorce far quicker than I thought she would. After the divorce, Emily tried to move back in with her parents, but they threw her out. She's now living in a tiny apartment and working the night shift at a local dive bar. Her parents came by our house a few days later to apologize for her behavior. According to them, Emily had worked up quite a bill at the local host club as she was planning on being able to use my estate to pay it off. So it seems like she's going to be working off that debt for some time. I do hope that she learns her lesson and turns her life around, though.